Hey guys, I'm Bella Linchenko. I am here to talk to you about the process of painting a mural from start to finish and what that looks like. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Bella Linchenko. I'm a real estate investor, I'm a muralist, and I'm a short-term rental interior designer, and I'm happy you're here. I hope you can learn something. So maybe you are thinking about having a mural painted for one of your spaces, or maybe you are an aspiring mural artist yourself, or maybe you're a short-term rental interior designer and you need a muralist. This is kind of how the process goes. So first, you reach out to me in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's on Instagram, maybe it's here on YouTube, maybe you find my email address, which is in the description box below, and you say, hey, I'm interested in a mural for my property in so-and-so place. I'd love to know how that goes. Great, let's get started. So originally I'll send you a proposal that kind of goes through the entire process at a glance, so that way you can get an understanding of what this looks like. Then we'll go into paying a design deposit. So the design deposit is a non-refundable fee. It's to pay my time, it's to pay me for my time designing the mural. So this is where I come up with the ideation, I create some mood boards on Pinterest, and then I actually go forth and make a design for your space. And I'll actually mock it up on the wall, so that way you could see what it looks like and really get a feel for it in the space, because sometimes like a design will be like, oh, that looks cool, but then you see it on the wall and you're like, oh, that does not look right. So it's a great way for us to actually see it in real time. The next part of the process would be revision. So I'd send you those designs. Typically that takes me about 2 weeks. You say, oh my gosh, I love it. Could we maybe change the font? Could we change the color? Could we move this here, there, wherever? And then we make those revisions. So with all of my designs, I include 2 rounds of revisions. Obviously not entire redesign. So if we want to do an entire redesign, we'll have to charge a little bit more for that. But most of the time you can get everything you want in those 2 revisions, and most everybody has found their ultimate design. In fact, I've only had like 1 person go past the 2 revisions. So it's a good place for us to really refine the idea. But I just remembered that prior to all of that, we actually get on a call. So I want to hear from your own mouth what exactly you're interested in for your mural. So maybe I've had multiple people come up to me like, I want a mural, I know it would add to the space, but I don't know what I want there. And then we just talk about it. Okay, so what are your interests? Why did you build an STR there? Or why did you set this up there? Who's your target audience? Who's your persona, that the ultimate person to come and stay at your property? Is it for families? Is it for couples? Is it for single people? And then we can kind of create a unique bespoke design for you. My background's in graphic design, so doing that part of the process is very much something I'm familiar with, and it's been a really great. It's been good to do this with all of my clients, and I get to know you better and you get to know me better, so everybody wins. After the design is actually finished, that's when we go ahead and book the travel. So the travel is obviously a necessary part of the process. This is where I'm going to come to your location. Typically I stay at the Airbnb. Obviously it's not always an Airbnb, so typically accommodation is included because of that though. So if it's not, we can figure out some sort of other accommodation, but we'll book the flights, we'll book the rental car if necessary. Obviously each location is different and unique, so that might be something that we need for your location, or maybe I can get around with Uber. Typically for a singular wall, the interior mural, you're looking at approximately 2 nights to 3 nights. If the traveling there takes a long time, I might need 3 nights. But I can typically get it done in 15 to 16 hours on average. I guess more like 12 to 20 hours is probably the range of what it would take. And while I'm there, I prep the wall, I lay down drop cloth so that nothing will be damaged. If there's any art on the wall, I ask for you to take it off first, and if you can't, I can remove it and patch holes if necessary. It's also really good to have existing paint from the wall somewhere that I can use for touch-ups if I were to like have a drip or something like that. And then I will pick up the paint from the nearest Home Depot or Sherwin-Williams before I get there. So I usually go to Home Depot in my hometown, and I go and I swatch out colors, see what they look like together, compare them to the design, and then choose those colors, pre-order them, pick them up, as well as any other materials like rollers or brushes if I need extras, and then I get to painting. I'll send you in progress pictures and time lapses as I go through, because I always take time lapses for my own content, and you can see it as it comes to life. And then when it's done, I take professional photos of the area, so that way you can add them to your listing if it's an existing listing. That's typically the process of the murals. After it's complete, I send over the final invoice for the rest of the necessary expenses and the price of the mural, and that's a wrap. So if you're interested in a mural, let me know. My prices are ranging right now. I'm obviously growing the price as I grow with my experience, but as we speak, it's something like $20 to $25 per square foot for interior walls and a little extra for exterior walls with texture. So if that's something you're interested, let me know. It is currently March of 2024, so these prices won't last forever, so definitely let me know if you want to book, and I'm booking for the later half of 2024 as we speak. I'm super excited to hopefully paint a mural for your space, and as you can see, I'm in the midst of painting one. It's been a really fun project, and let's do yours next. All right guys, see ya.